High on the windswept plains, where the grass sways like waves in the ocean, 1,000 strong they stood, a formidable force of nature. They were known far and wide for their unity, their strength and their unwavering spirit. They grazed together, rested together, moved as one, a seamless dance of harmony and cooperation. For generations they had thrived on these plains, weathering storms and predators alike. As the sun rose over the plains, the valiant flock stood ready to face another day, united and strong. The wolves came with the winter. Silent shadows against the snow, their eyes burning with hunger. They circled the flock, testing their defenses, but the sheep were ready. Rams formed a protective ring. Horns clashed, a wall of wool and fury. Ewes and lambs huddled in the center. Time and again the wolves attacked, and time and again they were driven back. The unity of the sheep proved an impenetrable defense. Years passed, seasons turned. New lambs were born, elders laid to rest. 2 young rams, strong and ambitious, rose to prominence. But where once there was unity, rivalry now simmered. They challenged each other, vying for dominance. The division deepened as the rivalry grew. What once was a harmonious unity had now become a battlefield of conflicting interests and divided loyalties. The once unified flock was now fractured, their strength waning with each passing day. The sheep, who had always found solace in their numbers, now felt the sting of isolation. The elders watched, their bleats filled with worry, for they knew the danger of a house divided. Their wisdom told them that this path led only to ruin. The wolves, ever watchful, sensed the change in the air. Their keen senses picked up on the discord, the scent of vulnerability that now permeated the meadow. They saw the disunity, the bickering, the breakdown of the once impenetrable defense. The sheep, in their squabbles, had forgotten the true danger that lurked beyond their immediate concerns. The wolves, lean and hungry, felt the pangs of starvation. The scent of fear and disarray was like a dinner bell, calling them to feast on the weakened flock. The time was coming. They could feel it, when the flock would be vulnerable once more. The wolves moved with a predatory grace, their eyes fixed on the scattered sheep. The attack came under a moonless sky. A chilling wind swept across the plains, carrying the scent of danger. The wolves, eyes gleaming like embers, surged forward, attacking with deadly intent. The sheep scattered in confusion. The defense crumbled into chaos. The wolves tore through the flock, fangs stained crimson. Section 6. Among Strangers. By dawn, the carnage was over. The night had been long and brutal, filled with chaos and terror. As the first light of day crept over the horizon, it revealed the aftermath. The wolves, their hunger sated, melted back into the shadows, leaving behind devastation. They had come swiftly and without warning. The ground was littered with bodies, their wool stained red. The air was thick with the scent of blood and fear. A handful of sheep, lucky to escape, fled into the hills. Their hearts pounded with fear and exhaustion. They huddled together, seeking comfort but finding little solace in the barren landscape. They sought refuge among goats, creatures they once considered rivals. The goats, wary but not unkind, allowed them to stay. They shared their grazing grounds, offering a lifeline to the beleaguered sheep. Section 7. A shadow of their former glory. Generations passed and the descendants dwindled. Their unity and strength faded with each season. They became a shadow of their former glory. Section 8. Fading echoes. The goats never truly accepted the sheep. Outsiders marked by their past, a reminder of unity's fragility. Ancestors' stories, once proud, now a bitter warning. Echoes of their calls, now a mournful whisper. Section 9. The fall of the herd. The great flock, once 1,000 strong, vanished from the plains. Their grazing lands were taken over by other animals, their memory fading into legend. Unity is strength. Division breeds weakness. The fall of the herd stands as a testament to the power of unity. Section 10. The aftermath of silence. The aftermath of the attack was devastating. The once valiant flock now lay scattered, lifeless on the ground. The wolves had left their mark, and the herd was no more. This tragic end serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of unity in the face of division. In the silence that followed, the plains seemed eerily still. as if mourning the loss of the once thriving herd. The wind whispered through the empty fields, carrying with it the echoes of a time when the flock moved as one. Nature had reclaimed the land, but the memory of the herd's fall lingered, a ghostly presence in the very air. The few survivors, if there were any, would have to find a new path, a new way to survive in a world that had changed irreversibly. The lesson was clear: unity is strength, and without it, even the mightiest can fall. The plains, now empty, stood as a silent witness to this eternal truth. Pause 2s. And so the story of the valiant flock came to an end, but their legacy, their tale of unity and division, would live on, a cautionary tale for generations to come. The aftermath of silence, a chapter closed, but a lesson forever open.